What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's late Friday, but there's still so much to talk about, and so I'll be making videos on Saturday as well. Lots of news, including the big bad reveal, the big baddie for She-Hulk, seeming to be a literal ripoff of a fellow YouTuber. Like, looks just like him on purpose. So She-Hulk has clearly decided that their best marketing plan is to attack YouTubers. I suppose that could work in Bizarro world, but as the show sits at about a 35% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm not exactly sure it worked out how they thought it would, and I don't know if they knew we would notice. They were probably counting on it, but I'm going to make sure that it doesn't exactly work out how they hoped. And yesterday, I did an announcement video about creating my locals page. A couple thousand of you followed over there, but I need more. Here's what I'm going to do. Over this weekend, I'm going to give away a bunch of stuff on my locals page. I've got a original World of Warcraft server blade. I've got coffee, tea, and cocoa. I've got video games, Steam codes. I'm going to put together all this stuff I can and do a big giveaway this weekend to everybody who follows me over on thequartering.locals.com. You don't have to pay to follow. It's an option, and I do appreciate those that do, but you do not have to. So if people are thinking like, oh, I don't want to have, no, you can just follow for free. And this is the primary hub for me now. So I'll be able to get a hold of you, especially if you use the app. Then you actually get notifications. Imagine that. Like when I do a live stream, you'll actually see a notification. So I got a bunch of giveaway stuff planned. Maybe I'll give away some magic cards if people want that. I'll try to pick like some diverse projects. All you have to do is follow me over there. You don't have to support financially, although it is cool if you do, but you don't have to. So thequartering.locals.com. While I'm talking, open a new tab, sign up, and follow me there. I don't know if you could hear that, but my cat was meowing at the door like a maniac, so I had to go let out. So get the locals app. If you have a mobile phone, follow me there, or create an account on desktop. And you can see we all talk to each other in here now. It works really, really good. I'm really been happy so far. So get in there and I'll be giving away some sweet stuff this weekend. She-Hulk sitting at a 35% audience score. Not anything to write home about. But what we had interesting was She-Hulk they're essentially parroting like Redditors or like channers or things like that. And it turns out that She-Hulk has a spicy bedroom tape that they're going to leak. But what's interesting is when you see exactly what they look like. Hold on, check this out. I mean, maybe it looks kind of familiar.
Presented by Intelligentsia. She-Hulk does not deserve your attention. She does not deserve your praise. She does not deserve the power she stole from the Hulk.
Oh my god, can somebody cut this off?
So pay attention now to not only how they look, but how they sound. Okay, let me get this up. She's got some sort of, they hacked her phone, it looks like. And then they're going to release her bedroom tape, I guess.
Don't do it.
Oh, spicy. Okay. Now, again, if you're watching the screen, even if you're only listening, you'll be able to do the audio confirmation, right? So look at these masks, right? You see this? Here's YouTuber Overlord DVD, who often criticizes pop culture. And obviously if we take a look at him, the mask, it's basically extremely similar, right? With the lines around the mouth. And then now listen to the voice.
The concept of the Veil of the Force was introduced, a mystical dimension of the Force that connects all time and space.
Again, the She-Hulk villains.
Presented by Intelligentsia. She-Hulk does not deserve your attention.
Overlord DVD.
Titled A World Between Worlds. The concept of the Veil of
I mean, they just ripped him off, right? I wonder if he's addressed this yet. I wonder if he's made a video yet. Yeah. Like, it definitely looks like it.
Now, on to the video. Greetings, my friends.
So, I mean, one thing is I love his production value. I know, say what you want about his anonymous sources. He's been right in the past, but I also really like how hard he works and how unique it is. So I would say it's pretty clear that they are inspired by him.
She-Hulk is at some kind of big award gala, all decked out, and it is neither exciting enough to be a superhero show in its own right, nor is it nearly funny enough to be a comedy. Add some really annoying and disgusting woke shots at men in general, and
There's Overlord DVD. Here's Intelligentsia.
Intelligentsia.
They just ripped him off. They just ripped him off. I mean, that's how lazy they are. That's like I 100% believe that they saw him. They are directly referencing him in their like lampooning, and it's just a fellow YouTuber. So I hope he gets a bunch of new subscribers. You see She-Hulk exploring Jennifer Walters' justified rage. She-Hulk gets very real about the rage-inducing horror of revenge spicy videos. Now, revenge videos are basically when you have a spicy tape, okay, that somebody releases against your will. In these type of like revenge cases, it's usually like an ex or the other person who was maybe in the video or some sort of that. So that's like, it's as funny as She-Hulk's Captain America F-words stinger is. What makes Daredevil's shoeless walk of shame and ribbit work so well as a joke is how it plays into the show's way of letting Jen know what things are going to work out fine for her, even though it might not always feel that way. So if you didn't watch the latest episode, you know, She-Hulk essentially immediately hooks up with Daredevil, and then he does the walk of shame, which is, I'll call it to like women who wear like high heels or something of that nature, and then they sleep over at a guy or a girl's house or whatever. They don't want to put their dress shoes back on the next day, so they carry them out, allegedly. I wouldn't know anything about that, but the idea is that, you know, now you have Jen hooking up with a man. Oh, here you see it. But when the broadcast cuts to footage of Jen hooking up with a man she met at a friend's wedding, she starts to rip the numerous monitors behind them down in a full-on Hulk rage that sends everyone into a panic and leads her to being surrounded by armed police. Like in Attorney at Law, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, the Jennifer Marvel's comic is similarly known for ability to retain her composure while in Hulk mode, but she's gone through a long, intense periods of not being able to control her transformations. So essentially, the big release is that she has a hookup tape released, which is like, I mean, so She-Hulk. But I do think it's funny. And by the way, again, it's at 35% audience score. This is a score that is far lower than ever imagined. It's the lowest rated Marvel show, I think, in history, or at least of the modern era. And it's not getting any better. Now, will it have a season 2? Almost certainly. There's like literally zero doubt in my mind that there will be a season 2 of the show, which is good. It's fun to talk about. I've got to at least give them that, right? I've at least got to say, you know, you see here, bonding into comics, She-Hulk appears to model members of misogynist antagonist group Intelligentsia after YouTuber Overlord DVD, which I would say, yeah. If you take the cap off the mask, it's like very, very similar. And I mean, like, She-Hulk shout out for him. Yeah, I mean, it sure looks like it. I would say, and then, like, of course, you know, the left, the people that they're really trying to appeal, every day they make women written by men meme more and more true. I mean, it's essentially It's so funny. I mean, it is kind of like this also, which I think is from Squid Game. Not gonna lie, getting sick of the belly achy from this on YouTube, especially with the nerd. This person stopped watching cover shows if you actually blah 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 blah. I mean, yeah. Could it be that they tried to just basically, with the holes in the eyes in the mask, it does look a little more like that? It would be funny. Maybe, Andy Signostar, maybe just fans of Squid Game, which is what I thought when I saw it. Weird for a guy to make the connection to him. Do you think he acts like Intelligentsia? No, but I also don't think the guy from Squid Game acted like Intelligentsia either. So I guess you have to, people think it's him. Now that I've seen the Squid Game mask, I'm less convinced, but the voice certainly does seem to be modeled after him. So you'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. Again, I'm going to give away some cool stuff on my Locals community this weekend. So before you leave, open a new tab or download the Locals app. Follow the quartering there. It's thequartering.locals.com. I'll leave a link in the description. And let's have some fun this weekend on there, because I do really, really enjoy interacting with all of you. I'm having a blast. So I'm looking forward to interacting with a much bigger portion of you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon.